mercy. Ain't no mercy.
This is my Jurassic Park collection video. I haven't done one of these in a while. I think I did this like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago in 2016 was my last one. I never got to do one last year because it didn't feel necessary. Because it wasn't like a big Jurassic Park year. But now that the 25th anniversary, I want to show you guys my collection and what I got so far. So here we have my old DVD cases for the Jurassic Park collection I had. It was like a brown case. Some of you guys probably remember, or you guys probably have one. Here we have two size charts and posters of Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World and all the various dinosaurs. The Jurassic Park 3 one is my favorite. Not because it is black and it's kind of like my favorite kind of color, but it just felt like a natural size chart apart from this, which is kind of a callback to this, but I think they're both pretty cool and showed really good renders of the dinosaurs. Though I think that the dinosaur renders in the Jurassic World ones here are a bit better than here. So, let's get down to the main event. The one that you guys are probably looking forward to the most. This. Let's start off from here. We have a Lost World map I ripped off from this book right here and taped it back together. It showed various dinosaurs and the island and its various areas. The raptor nest, the high, the game trail, trailers, the village, and you can just see how this really looked like. Though I am surprised that the entire Lost World setting is in one island. I always thought when I was little that the Lost World took place in half the island and Jurassic Park 3 took place in the other half of the island. But I don't question that anymore for continuity's sake. Here we have my first ever Lost World VHS tape. I don't have Jurassic Park or Jurassic Park 3. I might collect those, but this is what I have. And I have so many memories playing this in the TV. This was one of my favorite childhood movies. Jurassic Park, the 12 Jeep, or was it the Vans, whatever vehicle, a license plate. I got this at a Dragon Con convention, and they gave me this for an addition for me to take a picture in the DeLorean from Back to the Future. But it was a good deal. I even got this park ranger badge there the same day. So, yeah, it was a pretty good find. Here we have a Lost World VHS cover, 3D. Here we have the T-Rex and the Lost World logo. I love it. Here we have the original Michael Crichton novels. Two versions of the Lost World. One for display, one for actual reading. And my first ever Jurassic Park novel. The 25th anniversary, the latest one. And it looks beautiful. I love it. And I do recommend reading these. These are actually good reads and good addition to the Jurassic Park franchise. They are darker than the movies and much more gruesome and violent. So I'm not sure if I could recommend to every single Jurassic Park fan, but I would recommend if you're a hardcore fan, if you want to see something different. What Michael Crichton had it in his own version, I would definitely recommend this as a good read. These are what started this entire franchise, so that should be a good enough reason. Here we have my collection. I am gonna see if I can replace this with a Blu-ray collection when it comes out, the 4K. Here we have my Jurassic World Blu-ray. This, as I said, this was my most anticipated movie of all time. It was what I've been waiting for, and while I did have a few problems, I overall really enjoyed it, and I still have memories in the theater watching it. Here, I just got this. Is a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom magazine with the Indoraptor and Owen just sipping in a cup. It does have a few good pages. Taking a selfie. Sometimes I love the promotion for the newer movies. It just not only self-aware, but really engaging. It does have a good insight on the movies. Now, let's get into the figures. This is what every Jurassic Park collector really wants. Here, I reviewed this already. It is a Jurassic World Legacy Collection Velociraptor. As I said, it had a great sculpt. Only problem is that the rubbers that are used here is a little weak. And the feet are a little too big. But I really love the sculpt, the action feature, the articulation. It is a good raptor. Here we have a magnificent stegosaur. Only problem I had was with the rubber tail being a little too rubber and a little too fragile. But other than that, this looks amazing. In my opinion, this is the best stegosaur we have ever gotten. Sorry, Lost World Stegosaur, you have been replaced. Here we have a Jurassic Park Chaos repaint of the Calamasaur. If I remember, you pull back its leg, it will make a noise and move its head up, but it doesn't work anymore. But hey, at least the leg works. Here we have a Lost World Dilophosaur, which still works. You put it in water, it will spit like a Dilophosaur in the movie. The only thing it's missing is a frill, but I guess it is now a bit more encountered with its actual fossils. Yeah. Anyway, this is the Aqua Spinosaur, and it is meh. Like, the posability is meh. The detail is great in my opinion, but the way it is structured, meh. Action feature, meh. It's just a meh figure when I think about it. But hey, it's a Spinosaurus figure, and it's at least better than this one. I mean, this doesn't even keep its own tail. Fucking Spinosaurus. Fucking Hasbro in their Jurassic World line. So, here's the Lost World Jet Turbo vehicle. This is not an official Jurassic Park merchandise, but this came in with the Lost World. The Dilophosaurus doesn't have a tail, but at least it looks more natural than this piece of shit. But anyway, there used to be a cage that will hold the Dilophosaur here, and I don't have a remote control, but you'll press the button in the remote and it will open up the cage and the Dilophosaurus will spit out something. Now, it still works, it still rides, but yeah. Here we have a repaint of the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor, the Alpha Raptor. I cut out the frill just to customize it. Still works. You move this and it will make noise. Press the tail on the button, it will make noise. Well, not anymore. Here we have a Jurassic Park 3D line of the Allosaur, which looks perfect. I love it. Action feature, details, sculpt, everything about it is great. So with the Pachyrhinosaur, only thing is it's a little too heavy, but I love both of these figures. Why didn't I get these for the Jurassic World line? Hasbro, do you spend all your money on this? Did all your money go to this and you didn't have enough for this? Sad. Really, really sad. But we have our hybrid Stegoceratops. It's alright. It could have been better, but for what it is, I think Hasbro did their best and they did the sculpting good. The only thing is the action feature here, it feel like you're gonna break it. But other than that, it is pretty good. I would recommend. Let's not talk about this guy. The Dilophosaurus, it's actually much better than this, in my opinion. The only thing is that the body's a little flat, and the spitter is just looks like a missile. But I love the sculpt, I love the frills, I love the details and the paintwork, and the dino damage isn't that noticeable. Overall, this is a really good figure. I'm not gonna show you guys the screw holes just for, well, you know. Here we have a Raptor Blue with the really bad painted mouth. But the rest of the paintwork is great. I love the underbelly and here. It doesn't look like blue because he doesn't have the blue stripe. It looks like another random raptor, but it's blue. Here we have the... We already talked about him. We have the big one, the Indominus Rex. Now, I love it. It just can't stand. I love the rubbery head. It helps with the action feature. I love the detailing. The screw holes in the back aren't noticeable because it's big. And the whole paintwork is just great. I love it. If it could stand, I would probably give it a 10, but since it doesn't, I give it a 9. The Stomp and Strike T-Rex, I gave it an 8, but right now, after seeing the new figures, I give it a 7. It's okay, but the rubber, the way it is constructed, the really breakable hard skin, like I feel like if I drop it, I will break it, like it will crack open. It's just a fragile figure. Paintwork is fine. The screw holes are bad. At least my arm doesn't break off, unlike other people's. But it's not that bad. But yeah, this is my Jurassic Park collection. I'm still gonna try and collect as many as I can in the future. Now I'll probably update my collection in another video. And yeah, this is what I got. Happy 25th anniversary, Jurassic Park. I love you. I can't wait for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And I can't wait for what the franchise will offer me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.
I torture you. I'm a slave to your game.